Jason Mott takes over. That's not the only change for the Cardinals as Nelson Cruz steps in. 7-5. Mott comes in throwing 98. As Calso stays in the game, he's at short. The pitcher is now in the #1 spot for Cal. Had a big chance in the bottom of the 8th, and he will end his night 0 for 5. Cruz is sawed off by Mott. 1 out. For Cal for this World Series, 3 out of 25. Whatever Mike Maddox said, the pitching coach of the Rangers, it made Mike Adams laugh and maybe relax to make a big pitch to get for Cal to end the bottom of the 8th.
What a great shot, and getting for Cal with the bases loaded, 2 outs, the tying run on second base, getting for Cal on the first pitch.
Napoli, strike 1. So Derek Holland, who's in line for the win, goes 2 innings tonight. 1 run on 2 hits. No strikeouts or walks. Adams will come in and allow 2 hits and a third. The rest of this one, you have to believe, belongs to Neftali Feliz. And Mott hopping around after that pitch got away from him. Derek Holland, the winner in Game 4, got into the 9th inning and tonight pitched out of the bullpen, taking over for Ogando. Here is a 2-1 from Mott. Inside, 3-1. Mott's ready with the next in Napoli. Full count. The bottom of this 9th inning, Feliz will be aiming for save number 7 in 7 tries this postseason. And in the bottom of the 9th, it'll be Terrio, Pujols, and Berkman, the 2, 3, and 4 hitters. Here is a 3-2, a 1-out walk. Mott is the 6th pitcher of the night for St. Louis, and David Murphy, who has walked and singled since coming in for Gentry in the 5th, will dig his way in. Good swing by Murphy, strike 1. Texas Rangers at some point here soon will hand the ball to Feliz and ask for their first world championship in franchise history. The Cardinals are going to come back here tonight. They're going to have to do it against the hard-throwing right-hander Feliz as Endy Chavez comes into the on-deck circle. Strike 2 on a 98-mile-per-hour fastball. Left side for Descalso. A double clutch and the out at second, 2 out. Descalso has played some short this year. I don't think the ball was hit hard enough to turn 2 as Endy Chavez walks in batting for Adams, who goes a third of an inning, 2 hits, the rest zeros.
Yeah, and Mike Napoli running on that left sprained ankle, spraining it when he went into second base the last time he was on base.
Here's Chavez. His number on that bottom line, he was a 300 hitter during the regular season. Big swing by Chavez, strike one. Here is the 0-1 to Chavez. High. 97 from Mott. High fly ball into right. Berkman is there. And it sets the stage for the bottom of the ninth. Terrio will try to get it started. Pujols will bat. And then Berkman. Feliz will enter. Trying to give the Rangers their first world championship in franchise history. Tonight's game are brought to you by the Audi A8. True greatness should never go unrecognized. Back to back. Adrian Beltre, Nelson Cruz in the 7th. Attack on run driven in by Ian Kinsler. It was 7-4, now 7-5. And we look at the longest active World Series title droughts. The Astros have never won it. The Rangers have never won it. It's been 103 seasons for the Cubs, 63 for the Indians. And this will not be an easy 9th inning for Feliz. He's making his 4th appearance of this World Series, and in each of his first 3 appearances, the lead man has reached base. Ball 1 with 2 walks and a hit batsman.
Feliz has had a very difficult time finding the strike zone in his 3 World Series appearances.
He does here, and it's 1-1. On deck is Albert Pujols. After him, it's Lance Berkman, who is homered tonight. Is it going to end here on the 27th of October? Low, ball 2. Saw Ron Washington. He said, I've been subdued so far in the celebrations. The division series, the LCS, because in the back of my mind, I've always known there's more to go. But tonight, if they win it, he said, I'll be right in the middle of it all. Here comes a 2-2 to Terrio. 1 away. 98-mile-per-hour heat. On a chilly night in St. Louis, 1 out.
Now the home run can't tie it.
And Pujols, who has gone hitless since that 3-homer game in Game 3, 0 for 4 tonight, stands in. That's a base hit into left center field, and it will scoot all the way to the wall. If that is his last at bat as a Cardinal, it's a Game 6 double. But most importantly, it brings in the tying run.
First ball hitting, doubling the left center.
The Cardinals have the guy who has swung the bat the best in their lineup standing in. Hitting .409 this World Series. He homered back in the first.
And the Rangers in their no doubles defense is similar to football's prevent defense. About 5 steps farther out than they normally would be.
Inside, ball 1. These fans wondering if the Cardinals have one more comeback in them. A 1-0. 2-0. The guy at the plate and the guy on deck have each homered tonight. A 2-0. 3-0. Will put the tying run on. And now Alan Craig, who homered his only time to the plate tonight, bats with 2 on and 1 out, down by 2. Ball 2.
Craig with good power the other way. A very good right field hitter.
Ripped foul. nasty pitch.
Trying to go to right field with 2 strikes. Fouls it away. Mitch Moreland, the first baseman, way off the line at first base.
Looking 2 out. And the Rangers are 1 out away from the championship.
Napoli sitting outside, a slider and a mistake. It backs up over the middle of the plate.
And it comes down to the hometown kid, David Freese. Represents the winning run at the plate. The tying runs are on. 2 out. This Rangers franchise that started as the Senators back in 1961, going to Texas in 1972. Their 40th year in Texas. They're 1 out away from their first championship. Ball 1. Strike 1. Napoli's going to go talk again.
If there were ever a situation where you had to make sure this is it.
Strike 2. And now the Rangers are 1 strike away. Into right, well hit. Back at the wall. It's off the wall. 1 run scores. Here comes Berkman. Freese has tied it. 7-7. Unbelievable.
The Rangers, even in their no doubles defense, allows Freese to hit a double. Reset, great power the other way, hit too hard. Driving in 2 to tie.
Now it's Molina. Winning run at third. Ball 1 in the dirt. Smothered by Napoli. And Freese, who must have his heart ready to jump out of his chest, was on his toes if that ball got away. A 7-7 game in the ninth.
What a great save by Napoli on that 57-foot breaking ball.
Into right field again. Cruz is there, and we are going to extra innings. David Freese, who grew up in St. Louis rooting for the Cardinals, shoots one over the head of Nelson Cruz in right to tie Game 6 with a 2-out, 2-run triple. We're 7-7, and this season continues into the 10th. What a night, what a series. Stay with us from St. Louis. This place down when David Freese left the dugout and went to take some warm-up throws from third base to start this 10th inning, and now here we are in the 10th, tied at 7, and the top of the order will bat for the Rangers. Kinsler, Andrews, and Josh Hamilton against Mott. Fly ball into shallow right. Out goes Pujols on the grass, 1 out. Mott issued a walk in the ninth. And gets a lead man here in the 10th. Here's Elvis Andrews. Darren Oliver getting loose. The Cardinals will have their pitcher spot come up. Ball one inside. They do not have any bench players left. Pitcher spot will bat third in the bottom of this 10th. Here is a 1-0. Up the middle, a base hit. And Andrews is on with 1 out in the 10th.
There has only been one stolen base in this World Series. Joe, you talked about it earlier. If there were ever a time to run, a man with 37 stolen bases on the regular season will probably try it with a left-handed hitting Josh Hamilton up. It's a lot tougher for a catcher to throw out an opposing base stealer with a left-hander at the plate. Molina, however, one of the best arms around.
That could be a good battle. Remember, Hamilton has not gone deep yet in the postseason. The reigning American League MVP. That groin injury on the left side has sapped him of some of his strength. Tonight he has 2 singles, an RBI, a run scored. Go ahead run at first, 1 out. There's a shot into right. Back at the track. At the wall. Hamilton has gone deep. And it's 9-7 Texas here in the 10th. His first home run of this postseason.
In his wheelhouse, down and in, one hands it. Rangers up by 2.
First home run in 82 at bats for Josh Hamilton. And Mott misses outside to Moreland. Mitch Moreland is 0 for 1. What a time for last year's American League MVP, to step up and hit his first home run of this postseason. 4 games against Tampa Bay, 6 games against Detroit, and now 6 games against St. Louis. And he finally goes deep. Moreland flies one into center. John Jay has out number 2. And if you have just joined us, Hamilton just moments ago hit a go-ahead 2-run home run in this 10th. David Freese tied it with 2 strikes and 2 outs, a 2-run triple in the 9th. And it's been lead changes back and forth as we play now in the 10th. Here's Adrian Beltre. Ball 1. Beltre with a home run back in the 7th. Strike 1. So again, the Cardinals are in a position in the bottom of this inning where they do not have anybody left on their bench. They will have Descalso, John Jay, and then the pitcher's spot. You can see someone like Garcia, who swings the bat well, one of the pitchers. The bench is empty as Beltre pops it up right side, foul ball, out of play. Josh Hamilton has not really let on just how injured that groin is. But it's been good enough. And here in his 6th at bat of game 6, he has his first home run. Here's a 1-2. Hit hard. Freese knocks it down and throws for the out. And again, a 2-run lead, and the Rangers are 3 defensive outs away from their first championship. Josh Hamilton goes deep to right. 9-7 back after this from your local Fox station. To the veteran left-hander Darren Oliver. Former Cardinal, actually led the Cardinals in innings pitched back in '99. He's been a good, reliable reliever for Ron Washington, and now he is in the game trying to save it for Neftali Feliz.
And the Cardinals have 2 left-handers to lead it off here in the bottom of the 10th. Out of bench players.
Of all the guys to be on the mound to end potentially this World Series, it's Darren Oliver. And the count is even 1-1 on Descalso, who is 1 for 1. Josh Hamilton with a home run to put the Rangers on top again by 2. That is low, 2-1. You saw that note, 6 career saves for Oliver, 1 in the postseason. 2-2 on Descalso. Oliver got the win, game 5, 3 nights ago. Still 2-2. That's foul. Oliver just turned 41. Got into pro ball in '88 and first got to the big leagues with Texas in '93. The 2-2 in the air down the line, and that ball will get out of play.
You missed it.
Cardinals have stranded 8 tonight. Texas 11. Descalso is on to start the inning. And now John Jay will be the hitter.
Jay with his first World Series hit his last time up. Descalso now 2 for 2 in this game.
Edwin Jackson, who swings the bat well from the right side. Jaime Garcia swings the bat well from the left side. It's Jackson on deck. Garcia obviously starting in this game hours ago. And Jackson is the lone guy left on that bench among the pitchers who can swing the bat well. 0-1. With a fly ball into left. That ball is going to drop for a hit. And it's 2 on with nobody out here in the bottom of the 10th.
And now Tony La Russa thinking, I've got to send my best bunter up there. And I assume it's Edwin Jackson. How about this? Talking to Jose Oquendo, the third base coach, and he's got to be bunting in this situation.
And then you go to Terrio. And we saw Feldman getting loose, and here comes Mike Maddox. What a game.
Now, normally with the right-handed batting Jackson at the plate, you bring in the right-hander, but because it's easier for a left-hander to make that play at third base, I think you leave Oliver in the game. They'll definitely do that with Maddox out there because Washington makes the moves. So you leave the left-hander. Now Jackson's coming back out.
And Loesch is coming up. Loesch considered the better bunter of the two.
Really doesn't matter, but I assume Jackson was announced.
He was. The Cardinals have 2 starting pitchers that can swing the bat. Garcia started this game. Jackson announced as a pinch hitter, and Loesch is up there likely to bunt. With runners at first and second, nobody out. Back-to-back hits by the left-handed batting Descalso. The left-handed hitting John Jay. That is, did he offer at it? He did not. They appealed down to first, and Loesch got out of the way somehow. Boy, look, he looked like he still offered at that pitch, never really pulled the bat back.
I think he did. Cardinals got the call. I'll tell you, the ball almost hit him. A slider inside, and they had the wheel play on where Beltre charges and Andrus goes to third. We'll see if they do it again.
This one is in the air. It gets over the head of Beltre and out at first as the bad bunt by Loesch works out as he gets it over the head of Beltre. Second and third, 1 out.
What a recovery by Elvis Andrus. He's headed toward third. The ball over the head of Beltre. Andrus reverses his pace going to third and recovers in time to make the throw to Kinsler covering. I have never seen that happen on one of those wheel plays. My gosh.
And now Terrio. Guess who's on deck?
Who?
Albert Pujols. But you've got a right-handed hitter now, a righty in Pujols, and we'll see if it's Feldman to come into this game.
Watch Ian Kinsler, who almost goes 90 feet to get the out. He was towards second base, all the way across from second to first, as Andrus recovers and makes the play.
That's going to be it for Darren Oliver. And Feldman, who's been so good this postseason for the Rangers, will come in. Theriot is coming up with Pujols on deck. What a night of baseball here in St. Louis, Game 6. Save it. He does not have a save in his big league career. He will pitch to Theriot, and the Cardinals have second and third, 1 out, down by 2. In case you're wondering, it's been 87 games since Theriot's last home run, but he's thinking, get a hit. Theriot up, and Albert Pujols lurking on deck. Good breaking ball from Feldman, strike 1. The end of the bat, strike 2. Feldman, who had knee surgery at the end of the World Series last year, was not on the playoff roster for the Rangers. 17-game winner in 09. Is 0-2. Still nothing in 2.
Come on, Billy.
Theriot 6 for 10 in the division series. Has struggled since the start of the LCS. Takes the ball outside. 2 out of 17 since the end of the series against the Phillies.
3 of the 4 pitches breaking balls to Theriot. See if he gets another.
Left side. Coming to the plate, Descalso. Out at first is Theriot. It's a 9-8 game with Pujols coming up.
I don't think they pitched to Pujols here. Not after walking him 3 times intentionally in Game 5. But if you walk him, you pitch to a very tough Lance Berkman.
And a very hot Lance Berkman. He has been the Cardinals' best hitter.
He's been the best hitter in the World Series.
This will take the bat out of Pujols' hands, but you can understand the decision. Berkman batting in the number 4 spot tonight behind Albert Pujols. The Texas native Lance Berkman will walk to the plate. The comments made during the offseason about Texas being an average team, he has since apologized, Berkman has, for those comments. There was some talk in July of John Mozeliak, the Cardinal GM, trading Berkman to the Texas Rangers before the deadline. Cardinals not only hung on to him, but signed him to a one-year deal for 2012. Good speed with the lead runner, John Jay. Pujols, the runner at first. 2 out. Back.
Looking fastball and missed it. The trail runner is Pujols, representing the potential winning run. Not a fast runner, but very savvy on the bases.
Outfielders are so deep.
So deep. I was thinking the same thing. Why go into a doubles defense when a single will tie it?
I don't get it.
I don't either.
A base hit out of the infield, and John Jay can walk home.
That's right.
The best arms are in center with Hamilton and in right with Cruz. But they're so deep.
They're too deep for their arms to do any good.
Strike 2 on Berkman, and again the Cardinals are down to their last strike, and the Rangers are 1 strike away. Inside, ball 2. Tying run at second base. In the air to right center. This game is tied. Going to third is Pujols, and it's 9-9. They just won't go away.
In the battle of the beards, the great beard won.
Now Alan Craig could end the night. Berkman takes second on ball 1 low. That's not an insignificant play. Because a ball up the middle, that takes that force play away from the Rangers. Winning run at third. 2 out. Left side. Beltre gathers it, throws it. And we are going to the 11th. Hamilton homer to give Texas the lead. The Cardinals tie it. RBIs by Terrio and Berkman with 2 out. What a night. Tied 9-9. Westbrook takes over. Here's the game-tying hit off the bat of Lance Berkman in the bottom of the 10th. And And with the outfielders as deep as they were, there was no drama as Jay scored easily. Berkman saluted when he got back out to right field. Westbrook's ready to go, but there is no hitter. Finally, Nelson Cruz comes out of the dugout. Westbrook wasn't even on the active roster for the Cardinals for the division series of the NLCS. He worked 1 inning of relief on Sunday night and was on the list, at least, of potential starters if there is a Game 7 tomorrow night. Nelson Cruz's homer tonight, his only hit. His 8th home run of this postseason. The sinker ball bounces it in, ball 1.
If Westbrook is right, you'll see the ground balls. Must stay down in the strike zone.
Fly ball into right center field, and Berkman, the latest hero for the Cardinals, goes to get it. 1 out. Now Napoli with Murphy on deck. If anybody gets on in the inning, the pitcher's spot. And Ron Washington would have to dig even deeper into his bullpen as Mark Lowe, a right-hander, gets loose. Napoli has popped 2 home runs in this World Series. 3 this postseason. He's been taking big swings. Ball 1 inside.
On base 4 times tonight. 3 walks, 1 intentional with a double.
He gave Texas a lead back in the 4th inning with an RBI hit, then twisted his left ankle going around second. Was able to continue, and he has made an impact since. His bat and his arm, and now he flies one into right. Berkman will play it on a bounce. It's a 1-out single. So now 5 times tonight Napoli has been on base. And here's David Murphy. Murphy, who hit 11 home runs during the regular season. None so far in the postseason. Nobody is in the on-deck circle, and now Torrey Alba comes out as Feldman's spot is next. The 1-0. Ball and a strike. Mark Lowe, who was also an addition to this roster prior to the World Series, is getting loose. Here's a 1-1. Fly ball into center. Jay is there, 2 out. We'll see if Torrey Alba bats, or if Ron Washington wants to keep Feldman in the game. He's used Torrey Alba once as a decoy and now again.
Double decoy for number 8.
And it makes sense. I mean, there's a runner at first, 2 out. I think a different situation. Ron Washington would have used the pinch hitter, but he wants Feldman is his best option out of the bullpen now.
That's absolutely correct. On the other hand, I'm not sure. Scott looks like he knows whether to bat left-handed or right-handed.
indecision. We're going to get Herman to come off the bench. And bat with 2 out.
Feldman's been the most effective guy other than Neftali Feliz in the bullpen. I don't know what happened there.
I don't either. I mean, if you're going to have Torrey Alba stand out there as a decoy,
why not have Herman stand out there?
So obviously indecision.
Yep.
And this means that Mark Lowe will be in the game and Feldman's gone.
That's right.
I think the Cardinals would take that trade.
I do too.
Ball 1 down and away. Ball, no strikes on Herman. Should end the inning. Terrio backs up, makes the play. So the Rangers don't get the hit out of Herman, and they've lost their most effective reliever they had left on the night. Cardinals tied it. Hamilton put the Rangers back on top. Berkman tied it again. Bottom of the 11th. Tied at 9. Back in great game 6s in World Series history. 75. The Fisk home run. How about Reggie with 3 home runs to win that World Series? Who can forget this one? The ground ball off the bat of Mookie Wilson between the legs of Bill Buckner. Kirby Puckett with a catch. And later a home run. Joe Carter off Mitch Williams to win the '93 World Series. And now how about this one? You've seen a lot of baseball, Tim. This one, I mean, we've seen bad defense early. We've seen 3 big home runs hit by the Rangers here late. And now Nelson Cruz was slow to get to the plate for that last at bat. Is out, and that leaves Esteban Herman in the game in left. David Murphy goes from left to right, and the pitcher now will have to bat in Cruz's spot, the number 6 position.
This is already a classic.
Mark Lowe into the game. Ball 1 up and in. But David Freese, who with 2 outs and 2 strikes, tied this game in the 9th with a 2-run triple into right. It's Freese now, then Yadier Molina, then Descalso. And C.J. Wilson is getting loose. Is at 4 home runs this postseason. He's swinging for number 5 right there, and it's a full count.
The Rangers a strike away from winning it in both the 9th and 10th innings. 2 strikes on Freese, 2 strikes on Berkman.
Hits it in the air to center. We will see you tomorrow night.
How did this happen?
That's what the Rangers have to be saying to themselves and the Cardinals. Crashing this postseason party. And they have pushed this 2011 postseason to the final day. And it has been some kind of ride. Home run number 5 this postseason for the hometowner.
We talked about his power to right and his power to center, and he powers the Cardinals to a win.
On 13 hits, 3 errors for the Cardinals, 9 runs, 15 hits, 2 errors for Texas, and a final in 11. And we welcome you to the Chevrolet World Series post-game show on Fox. Let's go down to Ken Rosenthal.
Thanks, Joe. David, you grew up here. You know what it's like to be a Cardinals fan. What was it like hitting that home run?
Man, that was incredible. I'm just glad I had a chance after looking like an idiot on that pop-up. But we fought back, you know. We made some mistakes early on, but, I mean, the way the Cardinals and we've all been playing lately, you know, you expect to come back like this. This is just a good feeling, and I'm pumped we're playing tomorrow.
The triple in the ninth, did you think it would be possibly caught? Did you think it might go out?
You know, I don't know. Initially, I was like, this is a great, are you kidding me? My first AB off Freese is in this situation ever. And I just bared down and, you know, got a pitch to hit. And initially, I thought I hit it pretty good, and I thought Cruz was going to grab it. So just a lot of emotions on that one.
Yeah, it looks like it took a beating at the plate. Your shirt's ripped. What happened?
I think the shredder got a hold of me. You know, that was just an incredible feeling. Seeing all the teammates at the dish waiting for me was cool.
David, last thing. How do you guys find the resilience to come back time and time again?
I think it starts up top. You know, Tony's all about winning, and he has a knack for getting us ready. I mean, he's done it for 30-something years, and he knows what he's doing. Whether we're down 10.5 back or we're right in the thick of things, he knows what he's doing. And then the character in this team, you know, we want to be here. You know, we're not going anywhere. We're going to fight till the end.
David, thank you very much. Joe, back to you.
Well said.